Voting lines and wait times have been getting longer and longer, and there is a reason for that. Voting should take no longer than 30 minutes, according to the Presidential Commission on Election Administration. But in the 2018 primaries, nearly half of Latino voters and Black voters waited an average of 45% longer than white voters. That's in large part because people of color tend to live in communities where there are fewer electoral resources, a problem that can be traced to one 2013 Supreme Court decision. In the 1965 Voting Rights Act, there was a provision that said any new election laws from states with a history of discrimination needed federal oversight and approval before implementation. The provision was meant to be temporary, but was renewed several times due to its success in decreasing the voter turnout gap between whites and Black Americans. But in 2013, the Supreme Court overturned it, citing rising voter turnout rates in minority neighborhoods. In other words, the provision was deemed no longer needed. 24 hours after the Supreme Court decision, Texas, Mississippi, and Alabama enforced photo ID laws that previously were barred under the provision. Proponents of the law say these policies combat voter fraud, but 11% of eligible voters, mainly people who are young and in poorer rural neighborhoods, do not have government-issued photo IDs. Polling closures also increased since 2013. In Arizona and Georgia, 1 in 5 voting locations closed. In Texas, more than 1 in 10 closed. And in Louisiana and Mississippi, 1 in 20 closed. The closures mostly occurred in minority neighborhoods. And even with mail-in ballots, some states are not expanding the privilege during a nationwide pandemic, increasing fears that this year, voting might lead to less turnout or higher infection rates.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this video, check out these other videos from USA Today to stay up to date with all the latest news.